Hey anglers, from the misty lakes of Scandinavia to the mighty rivers of the Amazon, from Florida's base-filled ponds to Africa's tilapia hotspots, from European carp waters to Australia's barramundi billabongs, from Japanese mountain streams to New Zealand's trout paradises, welcome to Fishing 24/7's, the global channel for rod addicts who live for that heart-pounding float tip. Today, let us dive into the question outsiders always ask: why does fishing hook people so hard they can never quit? If you've never fished, you won't understand why someone wakes at dawn, travels miles, sits all day in blazing sun or pouring rain, just waiting for a tiny float to twitch. Outsiders call it pointless, waste of time, sitting, doing nothing. But for anyone who's held a rod, felt that subtle line tug, heard the float plop and heart race, fishing isn't a hobby anymore, it's an addiction, one you fall into without noticing. I remember my first time just tagging along with friends for fun. A calm afternoon by a quiet lake. Gentle breeze, float dead still for hours. I was dozing off, ready to head home. Then the float quivered, and plop, it vanished. I struck a decent fish, thrashing in my hands. That feeling, indescribable, heart-pounding, hands shaking, grinning like a kid with a new toy. From that day I was hooked without realizing. Many of you are the same. An older angler once told me, I worked tough jobs all week, exhausted, but one weekend by the water fishing, and all stress melted away. A young friend shared, job pressure, endless deadlines, but grab the rod, head to the water, and everything vanishes. Mind empty, just the surface and the float. So why is fishing so addictive? It's not just big fish or full coolers. Science explains it perfectly. First, dopamine and unpredictable rewards. Sitting watching the float puts your brain in anticipation mode for a random reward. Every tiny twitch, even false alarms, releases dopamine, the happiness hormone. But the big rush hits when the float dives and fish fights. Dopamine explodes, like winning the lottery. Scientists call this intermittent reinforcement, irregular, unpredictable rewards, the most addictive pattern known, like loot boxes in games or scrolling social media. You never know the next one's good, so you keep going. Fishing does exactly that. Hours of quiet, then one strike makes you sit another few hours. Second, the wait for the twitch is often more thrilling than landing the fish. Many agree. The moment the float quivers, heart races, suspense builds, big or small, hooked or not. That high beats even hauling the fish in. Because landing is certain reward, waiting is pure suspense, constant dopamine drip. I once night fished a quiet river, freezing cold, float dead for hours. Then a tiny quiver. Then plop, a big carp. Still remember the quiver more than the fight. Third, fishing awakens our ancient hunting instinct. From prehistoric times, humans survived by hunting and gathering. Fishing is the last pure form of that hunt. Casting, waiting, striking, enacting. Millions of years of evolution. That's why it brings deep satisfaction. No video game matches. Fourth, sitting by water relaxes the brain like meditation. Studies show staring at calm water activates the default mode network depressed state, reducing stress, boosting creativity. Gentle waves, wind, birdsong, natural sound therapy. I've fished remote lakes alone, no phone, no noise, mind completely empty, worries gone. Came home and slept the best sleep of the week. And finally, fishing offers profound peace modern life lacks. No notifications, no deadlines, no meetings. Just you, the rod, the water, and that tiny float. Some days no fish, but still happy just sitting there, breathing fresh air, chatting with fellow anglers. Fishing isn't only catching fish, it's catching yourself back, finding peace in the chaos. Anglers worldwide, if someone asks what's so fun about fishing, you're addicted. Tell them to try once, just once, and they'll understand why we sit all day for one float twitch. Thanks for watching Fishing 24/7's, the global angler family. If this touched your soul, smash like, share with friends, subscribe plus bell for more heartfelt videos. Comment your moment that made you addicted to fishing. Hell, pin the best. Wish you endless peace by the water, non-stop twitches, heavy baskets, and light hearts no matter life's storms. See you. Waterside fishing isn't just catching fish, it's catching yourself. Tight line, legends.